The CIPCO organization, Citizens for Postal Corporation, was organized about 2.5 months ago as a nonpartisan effort to try to stimulate support for removing the Post Office Department completely from politics and setting it up as a government corporation. We're very optimistic about our chances of doing something in a meaningful way, in a responsible way, to try to implement the suggestions of the Capital Commission report. And that report studied in depth the problems that were concerned with the Post Office Department and how those problems might best be solved. Well, CIPCO, we feel we have both a philosophy and a program, and the philosophy is that outmoded governmental institutions should be completely revamped and made proper with the modern times. And the program we have is to remove the Post Office Department from politics and set it up, run it on an efficient basis as a public corporation.
Is it so outmoded?
Well, there are a number of problems. One of the perhaps the most important is the lack of management control by the post office officials themselves. Their area of no control is almost limitless. They have no control over their volume. They have no control over the postal rates that they get. They have no control over the rates they pay their employees, the working conditions, or the facilities. These are all dictated and determined by other organizations, specifically the Congress and other groups. And so they are sort of helpless on this sea of no control. In addition, there are the problems of financial flexibility. Congress and the Bureau of the Budget imposes very severe financial restrictions on the organization. Each year, as it's well known, it takes in less money than it spends, a $1.2 billion deficit each year, and that deficit is growing. Our recommendation is that we establish a postal corporation, take the Post Office Department completely out of politics, establish it as a government corporation whose stock is owned totally by the U.S. Treasury. It would be manned by a 9-man board of directors, responsive to the will of Congress. Rates would be set by a special, sophisticated group of men whose total time would be spent on rate setting. It would be operated on a non-profit, break-even basis.